Hey guys, welcome back to Matthew Vinyl. In today's video, I'll be talking about the pros and cons of vinyl records. Of course, your opinions are your opinions and your preferences are your preferences. These are just mine. Spotify or vinyl? Now, I prefer vinyl records over streaming. I use Spotify, and I use Spotify nearly every single day, mainly when I'm out and about, but I do also use it for my own relaxation at night. Of course, with streaming, it is very straightforward. You search the song, you play it, and there you go. With vinyl though, it costs money and time. You need storage. Like I've got all my storage shelves there, I've got some more here, and I've got one where this camera's placed right now. And of course, newly made vinyl can be quite expensive. For me, most of my collection is old from the 50s and 60s, so mine isn't too expensive, but obviously, some of them can be. If you want to see a video of where to buy vinyls, watch this video here. Apart from storage with vinyl and the cost of vinyl, you also have the condition of vinyl. Of course, vinyl can be scratched, vinyl can be mouldy, vinyl can be dirty, vinyl can be warped, it can be anything. The condition is key. Of course, if you have a mint condition record, fantastic. If you have a poor condition record, that's not great. I do recommend you clean your records and you also house them into decent sleeves. Of course, people have been debating if CD or streaming is better than vinyl in terms of sound. In my opinion, I do prefer vinyl for sound. I prefer analog to digital. But in conclusion though, I do prefer vinyl to streaming, but of course I do use both. Is it better to have a bigger collection or a smaller collection? Well, that just depends on what you like. For me, you can have either. You can have a huge collection or a small collection, it doesn't really matter. As long as you collect the music that you want to collect. If you have a small collection of 50, great. You have a big one of 1,000, great. It's up to you. There's not a set way to listen to vinyl. You can collect whatever you want to collect. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The next topic we're going to be talking about is, will vinyl last? Of course, vinyl has been around since the late 1940s up until the early 90s in terms of popularity. Of course, before vinyl, you had the shellac 78s, which lasted from about the late 1800s up until about the late 1950s. Of course, the vinyl comeback happened in the early 2000s and it's been going strong ever since. Maybe in 10 years we'll go back to CDs, but in my opinion, there will always be people who will collect vinyl. Time will tell. You never know, in 20 years time, there might be a new way to listen to music. Now the next part of this video will be record players. So, with record players, you have many options. When I first collected records back in 2020, I bought some awful, cheap turntables that were suitcase players. Of course, if you do not have the budget to collect records, but you do want to get into the hobby, you will have to go for those cheap sounding turntables. Yes, they aren't great and the sound is quite bad, but if you listen to the records and you still enjoy them, then there's no harm in it. Just remember that over time they could damage your records. Now I currently have 2 record players in this room. I have my Audio-Technica LP160, which in my opinion is a fantastic record player, and the one that my camera's on right now is my all-in-one turntable, which plays cassettes, CDs, the radio, and of course, records. For my all-in-one system, I only use that for my CDs and cassettes and my 78s. Because my 78s do sound quite good on this, whether my vinyl sounds terrible. I will now show a clip of me comparison my Audio-Technica to my all-in-one. But just remember, you collect your records where you want to collect them, and you buy what you want to buy. As I say, buy whatever record player you want, but I do recommend the high-end ones. But of course, if you haven't got the budget for it, or you don't want to spend that much money, that is totally understandable. Buy any record player that you want. And it doesn't matter how big or small your collection is, if you enjoy your record collection, if you enjoy your records, that is the main thing. Thanks for watching guys, this is the end of the video. I know it's quite short, but I will make some more videos hopefully soon in the future. Please like, subscribe, and peace.